drive, I think, right?
Java.sql package, and which is used to hold result generated from select queries. Their queries are categorized into two types, no, select and non-select. Don't say DML and so on, don't say that, right? So categorized into select and non-select queries. Select query return type is result set. The result set is going to hold the data in the form of result set object. On that result set object, I shown a diagram to you already. That is scrollable yesterday. If we can move the cursor in only one direction, from top of the table data to bottom of the table data, we call it as what now? Non-scrollable. So result set objects are categorized into how many types now? Two types. What are they now? Non-scrollable and scrollable. Whenever you want to create one scrollable result set object, we must specify the type and mode you have to specify. Type and mode you have to specify. Type will say the direction of cursor, whether you are moving only forward direction or you are moving in two directions. You have to say type scroll sensitive, type scroll insensitive, type forward only. Like these three types of type specifications available to you. Mode. Mode means for what purpose we are moving the cursor. For what purpose we are moving the cursor. For reading purpose or for update purpose. That is the information about your mode. Based on this, yesterday we recorded one program. When solutions I'll write. Anyway, you have to wait it. This and batch processing in jdbc. Make a siding. Star mark IMP. Batch processing in jdbc. Batch processing in jdbc. Batch processing in jdbc. Already two assignments are in your hand. One is student related informations and other one is what now? User registration. So the process of collecting multiple queries. The process of collecting multiple queries as batch. The process of collecting multiple queries as batch and executing at a time. The process of collecting multiple queries as batch and executing at a time is known as batch processing. Is known as batch processing. The process of collecting multiple queries as batch, executing at a time. Underline the term at a time. Underline the term at a time is known as batch processing. Time meaning is like this. At a time meaning is jdbc program. Anyway, Java program. We have to run some queries on database product. We have to run some queries on database product. You have to run it. What we do is we take some multiple queries as some batch. Imagine it, one batch. We are going to add some queries. Some query 1, query 2, query 3, like this, dot, dot, dot. We can add any number of queries under one batch. Now we are sending this batch for execution. We are sending this batch for execution. How the execution happens means at a time we say. At a time means suppose 5 queries available in the batch. Now the 5 queries will go to database. Now query 1 execution started. Query 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means once started with 1, it ends with 5. In between any disturbance occurred also, it will not be stopped. That's called at a time. At a time means once started, it ends with the 5th query. Once started with query 1, it ends with the 5th query. That is known as at a time. At a time meaning is after query 1 and 2 example, if any disturbance occurred, it will not be stopped. So once started, it should be ended. That is the meaning of at a time. At a time meaning is once started, it should be ended. That is the meaning of at a time. So batch processing will execute multiple queries at a time. If it takes the 5 queries onto database product, it executes that 5 queries and come out. That's the meaning of batch processing. Advantage. What is the advantage of this batch processing? Example, there are 5 documents with me, roughly. This is one executable area. These classrooms are available. Office room not available for Naresh IT. Office room means main office is that is Midland Bakers above. 2nd floor, I think. We had that is main office. My loaders are standing outside. I'll call one loader. Come here. Take this document and go and load it onto main office and come. So he walked to main office. He kept the document there. He done some work and came out. Whenever he comes, I'll give the document to 2. He goes again. Again come back. Document 3. Again come back. I am wasting the time to make him to travel here and there. Instead of that, I'll take one folder. I'll keep all the 5 documents in. I'll give the folder to my loader. Now he will go to the main office only once. All of understood this statement now? He completes all that 5 documents there and come out. Now which one is better now? Carrying individual or carrying group? Carrying group. That is advantage. So if you want to run individually, prepared statement, prepared statement, prepared statement, prepared statement. 5 times you must write it, no? So instead of that, why don't you add these multiple queries under the batch and send it? It will carry all the queries and go to the database product, run there and come out, which will save the time of execution. Once the time has been saved, high performance of an application will be increased. That is the concept of batch process. All of you understood the definition first, right? The process of collecting multiple queries as batch and executing at a time is known as batch processing. Is known as batch processing. Make it. The following methods are used in batch processing. 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 Now look here. Let me open what are the methods available related to batch processing. Now I am opening your library. Command prompt java p java.sql dot statement I am opening. So in this statement, some methods are available here. You can see some methods. One method. Can you see one method? Add batch. Can you see this method now? Add batch, execute batch, clear batch. Make it. What are that methods means? One, add batch. Second one is execute batch. Third one is clear batch. Add batch, execute batch, and clear batch. These three methods we are using in batch processing. Three methods we are using in batch processing. Right. Right. Make it. This add batch method is used to add query to the batch. This add batch method is used to add query to the batch. Add query to the batch. Add query to the batch. Method signature. Method signature. In what form this method available to you? This method available to you. Whenever you want to see this batch, sorry, add batch method, see there. From the library here, public abstract void add batch parameter string SQL exception. Write it. So public abstract void add batch of java dot lang dot string throws java dot SQL exception. Java dot SQL dot SQL exception. This is the method signature. You have it. Execute batch. Now look here. What is the information from this method signature? Now the method is static method or non-static method? Non-static. Non-static you have to access with class name or object name? Object name. The method is return type or non-return type? Non-return type. Why it is non-return type? Void is available. The method is with parameter, without parameter? With parameter. What type of parameter? That's the information because we return method signature. The reason of writing method signature is the student has to grasp some information from that method signature. Somebody will ask a method signature in the interview. This is for you only. When you want to write one code to you, you must know method signature. Those keywords specify what now? Those keywords specify what now? Ignore the exception in this method, raise it method call. If we cannot remember the total statement, throws keyword will raise the exception at method call. Who calls that method add batch? Their exception is raised. What is the exception raised here now? The SQL exception. Like this, you can remember. Now, execute batch means what? Running all the queries available in the batch. That will execute batch. This execute batch method will execute all the queries on the database product. All the queries on the database product. Make it. This execute batch method will execute all the queries from the batch, all the queries from the batch on database product. This execute batch method will execute all the queries from the batch on database product. Sir, I want to see the method signature here. Here also, I want to see the method signature. Right. Now see, execute batch here. Now return type is what now? Int array. Anyway, public abstract int execute batch. Write it. Public abstract int execute batch of execute batch throws java.sql exception. Now, again, this method is static or non-static? Non-static. You have to access with the class name. Sorry, you have to access with the object name. Now, this method is return type or non-return type? Return type. What is the return type here now? Int array. That is with parameter, without parameter. Right. Now, third one. Clear batch. Remove all the queries from the batch. Concept small only, but interview point of view, interview question is there. On batch processing, interview question is there. Definite question you're expecting from batch processing, one small question. Okay, right. Name only says no, clear batch means remove all the queries from the batch and destroy the batch. Remove the queries and destroy the batch. Batch also will be destroyed. Okay, right. Now, clear. This clear batch method will delete the queries from the batch and destroys the batch. This clear batch method will delete the queries from the batch and destroys the batch. So batch will be destroyed. So after execution, at last you can clear the batch. You can destroy it. Now, method signature. Method signature. Method signature. Now see, clear batch void will be there. Clear batch void. Make it public. Public abstract void clear batch throws java.sql.sql exception. You can see. Now, so static or non-static now? Non-static. Return type or non-return type? Non-return type. Method with parameter, without parameter. These are informations. Generally, whenever you see a method signature, first you have to see static or non-static. Second point is return type or non-return type. If it is a return type, what type of return type? Next, with parameter, without parameter. If it is with parameter, what is the type of parameter? So these are the points you have to learn from your method signature. These are the points. Sir, we have two no, sir. Statement is there, prepared statement is there. You are showing the methods from statement. You are showing the methods from statement. Sir, what about the prepared statement? Suppose I shown the methods from the statements. I am showing the methods from the statement. Now, prepared statement is the child of statement, actually. Prepared statement is the child of statement. After completing callable statement, I'll draw the hierarchy. Okay, right? Callable statement not completed, no? jdbc statements, how many are there to you? 3 types. What are they now? Statement, prepared statement, callable statement. I not brought callable up to now. I only stopping that callable. The reason PLSQL is there. Generally, students will be weaker in PLSQL. Yes or no, na? Because I want to handle bit carefully in PLSQL. Because I kept that concept last. And one more concept is stream. Generally, students will be weaker in IO stream in file. Means multimedia data will be weaker. In Oracle, you never practice. Always you'll practice select query only. The reason it is easy, no, sir. I'll practice insert query because it is easy, no, sir. So remaining hard is there, we never touch it. What is the hardest part in Oracle means loading images, loading audio files, loading video files. Who will practice, student? I never practice Oracle, sir. Generally, we developers only will say don't practice Oracle. So that sector you will be weaker. We know that your weakest point is working multimedia data with the database. But in the real time, all that only. Every day will say, no, good morning, sir. One message will come. One coffee cup, huh? What will keep it? One copy, that is called stream. One image is flowing on the network. Sir, one company asked me to upload the resume, sir, yesterday. I uploaded my resume. So they'll store in the database and they keep it, no, sir. Your document is uploaded or not now. So database should be recorded. So what I'm trying to speak here is database with a stream. One small weak point will be there with the student. And one more weak point is your PLSQL. The two topics I moved. I starting Monday only, but management asked me to, sir, don't means still we are sending students. So I kept these small topics I kept yesterday. And observe the point or not now. Yesterday, one topic I kept. That is today one topic. Tomorrow also one topic is there. Day after tomorrow also one topic is there. After that assignment solutions, then they will come. That's a plan. So here, clear batch this one. Sir, these methods are available from your statement is shown to us. Sir, what about prepared statement? In a overall point is these methods are available from statement and prepared statement. You can use from statement. You can use from prepared statement. The reason prepared statement is a child of statement. The write it note, N-O-T, not. These methods are available from statement and prepared statement. These methods are available from statement and prepared statement. You can use from statement, you can use from prepared statement. No problem. If we call from statement object also, answer will come. If we call from prepared statement also, answer will come. Now I'll write two programs to you. Batch processing with the statement, batch processing with the prepared statement. Yesterday, result set object created with the statement, result set object created with the prepared statement. Yesterday observed the concept or not now? Today, I'm doing batch processing with the statement, batch processing with the prepared statement I'm doing. Make it case one. Batch processing using double quotes statement. Batch processing using statement. Batch processing using statement. Using statement. Underline that statement. So it's an interface now for you, right? Right. So before doing this work, let me cross check my SQL command line. How many tables available to me? I also forget it. So for me, 2-3 queries are coming to me always repeatedly. That is, sir, I found port number. I found service name. Still, network adapter or TNS listener error will come. Means even you are writing jdbc : Oracle : and so on. For me, error is coming. For that error, 100% database is not reflecting to you. I'm repeatedly saying to you, database will not reflect it. The first reason, always I'm saying to you, for you, database installed more than once. Database installed more than once in your system, that will not work. I'm repeatedly saying that point to you. Oracle will not work if you install it more than once. So for that solution, you have to uninstall the product. If you want to work with Oracle, you have to uninstall that product completely with the support of your hardware engineer, not programmer from lab. Lab programmer also like you only. He's a developer. Lab programmer also like you only. If not, take the support of Oracle trainer. If not, if you are attending anywhere, sir, for me, listener not coming, sir, I want to delete my total product. Is there I option? Mean the trainer will say very clearly to you. If not, hardware engineer knows. Hardware engineer knows how to clear the registers, how to clear the services, how to remove the product clearly. He knows. If you do that, then Oracle product will be reflecting to you. Even if you find that service name, port number, reflection not coming means 2 homes will be there. DB homes 2 times will be there for you. So this will be the major drawback in your system. You have to cross check. So to overcome that, definitely you have to install. Even my system problem also, I will not install product. I'll call hardware engineer and I'll do it. I'll ask him to do it. Come and do it. I'll say. So he will clear all my system and he will do one and give it. I'll cross check whether it is working or not, and I'll put here generally. So our hardware engineers knows that how to clear it. You people also clear register, clear services and do it. And how to do it means you are attending Oracle batch, take the support of Oracle trainer once, ask a question. If not, so take the support of any hardware engineer available in the lab related concept, you take it out. No, sir. By seeing any video recordings, I also can do it means you can try it. To overcome that only, I want to go with the second database. I'll introduce that. Okay, right. These are the major things. For me, reflection coming means I'm using which product now? 11. 11 product is the best compatible with your databases actually. So 19C, 12C, 21C, that is student phobia. Feeling that I'm working with latest product phobia. But whatever the version also, you are working 5 queries only. Create, insert, update, delete, read. For that, why 21C? Observe the statement what I made to you. While I'm writing the notes also, interacting with the database product, I'll say. I will not say Oracle. Because Java developer is a database independent code writer. That can be anything. I am not bothered, sir. So as a code writer, I will interact with one database product. So 3 or 4 students facing problem regarding this reflection. So do that process. So here, CL, SCR. Let me cross check what tables are available with me. Select star from book details available with me. 52. This is the table I had it. And one is EMP 52 is available with me. This is EMP 52. Product is there for me. Product not there. Hope only 2 tables I worked, I think. Right. Okay. Now see there. I'll do batch processing on it. Book details and I'll do batch processing. One query I'll write to insert book details into the table 1. One query I'll write, delete one details from the EMP 52. One deleting and one is inserting. I will do. Okay, right. Now see that. Batch processing using statement. I am taking. jdbc application file batch processing 1 I am taking. Right click, add the jar file, build path, configure build path, add external jar, go to desktop, db jar, jdbc 6. Click on apply and close. So create one package. Always I'm taking the package as test I am taking, and here delete I'm doing. I took test. Now see there. Observe the code now. Under test, I am taking one class, that is dbcon5 I am taking. This is import java.util. Why means I am using scanner today. Import java.sql I am inserting. Scanner yes is equal to new scanner of system.in try of s end of try. So here try catch e dot print stack is here. I want to go with loading, creating connection and preparing statement. So second program in your book, creating connection here. Creating connection. So this is creating connection. Then statement. Statement sum stm is equal to con dot create statement. Don't use type and mode because I am not using any select query here. If it is a select query and if you want to generate scrollable result set object, then only you must go with the type and mode. You must go. Okay, right. Now, system dot out dot println, enter book details, enter some book details. Now system dot out dot println, enter the code. Now code I took string, no, right? String code is equal to s dot next line. Enter the name. Here, name. Enter the author. Author. This is author. Enter the price. So float price is equal to float dot parse float s dot next line. Enter the quantity. Int quantity is equal to integer dot parse int of s dot next line, like this. So after reading the data here, this is for your book details anyway. Now here, system dot out dot println, delete employee, delete employee, because second one, enter the employee ID. Okay, right. Enter the employee ID. So system dot out dot println, enter the employee ID. I'm entering. So ID is a string anyway. So string ID is equal to s dot next line. From the keyboard, I am reading book details for insertion. This is for deletion. Okay, right. Now create the batch. stm dot add batch. So here I must pass the query. stm dot add batch. I must pass the query. One query is insert into book details 52 values, and you have to insert it. Whenever you want to insert it, you know already, single quotes you must write, comma, single quotes, comma, single quotes, comma, and comma. Here you must write double quotes and plus. This is code, no, right? Here double quotes and plus. This is name, no, right? This is double quotes and plus. This is author, author. Sir, here double quotes and plus. This is what now? Price. Price. This is double quotes and plus. This is what now? Quantity, like this. You have been practiced this format already. You practiced. This is insert. Now, one for delete. Delete from What is the table name here now? EMP 52. EMP 52, where ID is equal to, can you see this? ID is equal to single quotes, double quotes, plus and ID. One is insert operation, one is delete operation. Both are under one batch. The queries are under one batch. All have understood this statement, right? Now these two queries are under the batch. Now you have to execute it. That is called adding to the batch. This one. Now execute the batch. Int k is equal to stm dot execute batch. stm dot execute batch. Now if two queries are executed, array will get the values, two values, means size will be 2, and means 2 are executed successfully will come. So for this, here, for int I is equal to 0, I less than k dot length. You can use length keyword to find the size of array, no? Yes or no, na? I plus plus. Now system dot out dot print ln here executed successfully. Executed successfully, it will come for 2 times. If these 2 are executed, 2 times it will come. If 1 is executed, 1 time it will come. Okay, right? Of course, if you make any problem, error will come, exception will come. Okay, right? After this one, batch execution successfully done, right? You can clear the batch now. What is the clear the batch now? stm dot clear the batch, the concept. And you can disconnect it, con dot to close, disconnect the database, the point. Let me check it's working or not once. So here book details A312 roughly and A111. So run it. Running the program, book code A312. Name is some Hibernate with JPA and PQR some 1800 and 18. Delete employee, enter the employee ID A111. Executed successfully 2 times, means batch executed actually. Cross check here. You can run it. Book details. Can you see one record inserted here? Can you see this? Right. And select EMP. A111 is deleted. So what you observed here now, sir, we can add the query to the batch and you can execute that batch. Whenever you execute the batch now, internally, 2 queries will go to database, execute there and commit. Sir, normally you can write prepared statement. No, sir, here. Normally you can write, of course, I am writing statement only here. 1 minute. Right. Sir, normally I am writing statement only. No, sir. What is the difference here? Means the difference is here. I created, where is this? See there. I created statement. This is statement object. Using this statement object, I'm calling the method. Actually, the we must run like this now. stm dot execute update. We must use a method. What is the method we must use it now? Execute update. We must use it. If we use execute update, what happened now? Sir, compilation means control will go to database, compile, execute, come out. Next time again, I must say execute update for the second query. Again, you'll go to database, compile, execute, and come back. Means 2 times the control is going to database and coming. But here control is going only once. That saves the time. That's the meaning of batch processing. All of you understood this program? Say yes or no to me now. So adding to the batch and running. Here one information is there to you. In batch processing, you cannot use select query. Remember for interview. You must not use what now? Select query. You can use create query, insert query, update, delete. You can add as a batch, but you must not use a select query. So batch processing, other name is batch update processing, means it is going to make a change in the database only. It will not bring any data out of your database. Batch processing is only for updating, not for retrieval. Remember for interview. Select query, you cannot write part of your batch processing. So this is one demo program available to you here. Program is dbcon find.java. dbcon find.java. Right. Can I write one more program based on your prepared statement using batch processing? Right. After that, I'll write the conclusion points. Now write it. Case 2. Case 2. This is the program. Hope you understood the program. Yes or no now? You understood the program. I am using add batch method, execute batch method. If 2 are executed, size of array will be 2. They given a length keyword to you. The reason behind that, we don't know what will be the size of array. We cannot predict here. Suppose 20 queries is given, part of your batch. The size may be 20 or less than 20. Anything we cannot predict. So they given this length keyword to find the length of array. Clear batch, the point. So this program demonstrating statement with batch processing methods, the point. Let me write one more program. Case 2. Batch processing using prepared statement. Batch processing using prepared statement. Batch processing using prepared statement. Right. I'll use a table. Already table is there for you already. For me, not there. I am creating product 52. I'll create table. Table name is product 52. Always we take code. Varchar 2 of 10. Name varchar 2 of 15. Price not varchar. So number 10 comma 2 and quantity some number of 10. Primary key of code. So this is the table. Create a table. Product 52. Code, name, price, quantity. So create one table. So for me table not there. I am creating table. So create one table. This is a table. So 0 records. Select star from product 52. 0 rows. Now I am doing prepared statement on this. I'm doing it out. Right. Now look here. jdbc application 6. jdbc application 6 batch processing. Batch processing 2. Add the jar file. For every project, you have to add the jar file. Build path, configure build path, add external jar, and apply and close. So under this, create one package, always test. Right click on test, new class dbcon 6. Right. Now import java.util, import java.sql. Scanner S is equal to new scanner of system dot in, try of S, end of try with a resource, try and catch. So exception E dot print stack trace. Here connection, database connection, creating connection. This line is common anyway. Creating connection. Now comes your prepared statement. PS is equal to con dot prepared statement. In prepared statement, you must give the query. You must be the query. Okay, right. So I am doing insert into product 52 values. How many question marks now? 4 question marks. Yes or no? Na? So here query structure given as a parameter to prepared statement. Now see here. How many products you want it? System dot out dot println, enter the number of products. How many products you want it? Number of products. How many you want it? I want some n products. So integer dot parse int s dot next line. I want n products. Now see. So here system dot out dot println, enter n product details. Enter n product details. Product details. You have to enter. So whenever you want to enter n product details, whenever you want to read n product details, you must run the loop, no? Right. Int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Why I started I is equal to 1 now? Sir, here I am not using any index value now. So n times I am running this loop. Okay, right. Now I'll keep a comment here. System dot out dot println, right? So product 1 means details of product 1. Details of product 1. 1 means I know here. So enter details of product 1. I is equal to 1 means details of product one, means enter details of product one. It's a meaning actually. Now read it. System dot out dot print ln, right? Enter the code, product code. String code is equal to s dot next line. Enter the product name. Enter the product name. So name. Enter the product price. Enter the product price. Float price is equal to float dot parse float s dot next line. Enter the product quantity. Product quantity. So int quantity is equal to integer dot parse int s dot next line. See there, I am reading the data to some variables: code, name, price, quantity. Here we have to set them to the query structure. ps1 dot set string of 1. This is what now? Code. Now ps dot set string to the parameter index 2, that is name. ps dot set float for parameter index 3, that is price. Now ps dot set int parameter index 4, that is quantity. I am setting. After setting the data, if I say execute update, the query will be executed. Right? So I must not execute, I must add to the batch. So ps dot add batch. Now query with values added to batch. That only concept. It is not executed, added to the batch. Now I'll repeat these lines for 3 times. I'll repeat. So what happened now? Sir, first query with values added to batch. Second time again the query by changing the values added to batch. Third time changing the values added to the batch. Same query for 3 times with different values. Same query for 3 times with different values, and the 3 queries are running on same database table, that is product 52. Means what? 3 records will be inserted at a time. Will be inserted at a time. See there. So after this one, same int k is equal to ps dot execute batch. The methods are working directly. So here for int I is equal to 0, I less than k dot length I plus plus, you can say executed successfully. System dot out dot print ln. Executed successfully. Now here clear batch ps dot clear batch con dot close. So in this program now, same query added to the batch with different values. The meaning. Let me run it. So here query is 0 rows I am running the program. Details of more statements using batch processing, we can execute only non-select queries. Non-select queries using batch processing, we can execute only non-select queries. Select queries not there, non-select queries because of this reason, batch processing, because of this reason, batch processing is also known as batch update processing. Batch update processing. Using batch processing, we can execute only non-select queries. Because of this reason, batch processing is also known as batch update processing. Underline that, batch update processing. They may ask define batch processing or define batch update processing. They'll ask it. Any one question available to you. If anybody asked, what is the advantage of batch processing? The inter question is there. Define, sorry, what is advantage? So using batch processing, we can execute multiple queries at a time, which saves the execution time and generate high performance of an application. Make it. If anybody asked, what is the advantage of batch processing? What is the advantage of batch processing? Using batch processing, their select query also you can keep it. That I'll show on the day when I'm introducing procedure. Tomorrow's concept is what now? Transaction management. Commit, rollback, save point, release save point, set auto commit, get auto commit. I'm going to use 6 methods tomorrow again. Based on that, I'll do transaction management tomorrow. Yesterday's concept is what now? Prepared statements, sorry, result set objects are 2 types, scrollable, non-scrollable. Today's concept is what now? Batch processing. On this assignment not needed because the disadvantage of batch processing, we are going to do procedure. We're going to do procedure assignment will come. Yesterday already one assignment is there, updated in your drive already. Today also I'll upload in the drive only because you not added yourself to Google Classrooms. I'll give a number to you. You put a message for them. So online students, can you hear me? Say yes or no to me. Mr. Upender.